things about myself because a lot of you probably don't know me.
My daddy had a lot of kids, I came from a player. Your daddy had just like a bitch, you came from a hater. Oh, you started from the bottom, now you came from paper. Has a president ever grew up in a trailer? Damn sure not Bush or Barack Obama. All I do is push, I feel just like my mama. If a motherfucker fake, baby, you don't need her. Baby, learn from my mistakes, baby, don't repeat them. I been swinging through the country like I'm Tarzan. At the table eating, laughing like I'm Roseanne. Skinny but treated like Biggie, they want another chance. Girls with no asses out here twerking, do another dance. Harder than hard, bro, my partner Eduardo said he got to work for me and not from Home Depot. I just got laid off my card for repo, so I gotta blow a cell blow.
Straight to match like this. What's that? Richard Pryor running down the street.
Had to set myself on fire like I'm Richard Pryor. Had to set myself on fire like I'm Richard Pryor. Had to set myself on fire like I'm Richard Pryor. Self-made, they ain't give a shit.
Pistol in my backpack, but no, I'm not a backpacker. Pistol in my backpack, but no, I'm not a pistol in my backpack. No, I'm not a backpacker.
Self-made, they ain't give a shit. I had to set myself on fire like Richard, that's Pryor. All these liars just aspire to get you drenched my tie in liquor. It just took a flicker, a spark to spark my heart, to bring art to the picture. Only listen to legend, position pole like a stripper. You'll get dissed in a second, dysfunction of home I remember. If my father was killed, I kill his killer like Simba. About my action like figures, I'm body like Miller. There's no limit to pain, so I pop painkiller. And my aim is so high, bow, I can knock on Godzilla. And my sister's a realer, wow, my brothers don't feel ya. I'm a fucking white tiger like the cover of Thriller. Case I beat it like Michael, leaning like Tower of Pisa. Standing tall as the Eiffel, standing tall in these Michaels. I got one hand on the Bible, keep one hand on the rifle. Just like doctors get scalpels, I told them hand me the title and fuck the world with the world with.
Since you love me so much.
Had to set myself on fire like I'm Richard Pryor. Had to set myself on fire like I'm Richard Pryor. Had to set myself on fire like I'm Richard Pryor. Self-made, they ain't give a shit.
Pistol in my backpack, but no, I'm not a backpacker. Pistol in my backpack, but no, I'm not a pistol in my backpack. No, I'm not a backpacker.
Self-made, they ain't give a shit.
Yeah. TikTok about to be going.
Bro, yeah, TikTok be gone for sure. It's like, and I done built up the TikTok, you know, got like freaking almost 30,000 followers on there, and it was just like, man, yeah, all that for nothing. Although I saw someone say they're gonna try to buy it, I'm like, okay. It was like a rapper too, like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, Meek Mill saying he gonna buy it, like. Come on, Meek. You think they gonna let if any rapper's gonna buy it? You think gonna let you buy it?
Everybody get off of it. Be fucked up.
Like, okay, oh, let me. You know how much it probably is to buy it. I wonder how much it is to buy it.
Like 40 mil.
Ooh wee.
Michael Rubin.
Oh, Mike Rubin.
Yeah.
When he was Destiny, we live. Oh yeah, we live. Yo, we got G Jet in the building, man. What it do? What it do?
God bless y'all. I ain't seen a roach in years. Still call it successful.
This is what we'll get into it because, you know, we've talked about it a little before, but I think we could dive into it. But this is one of the first ever crash outs on TV.
Yeah, BET, racist. Nah, I'm playing. that's an embarrassing moment, but
a white boy to crash out on BET,
man.
Dang, why I gotta be on BET? You should have been on MTV.
Oh, VH1 or something. Now they doing, man. Gotta do it.
How you been though, man? New year, what's up, man?
Good, man. Blessed, better than I ever been. Watching y'all go up and just going up, church in the wild every day, trying to be better and better.
Yeah, church in the wild. Freaking holidays was good and all that. New Year good,
man. Too good. Couldn't even what you say? My kids room look like Toys R Us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now everything look like my oldest. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's been blessed.
And this ain't to cause no beef, really. I got a thing though. I remember you saying in the comments, which you're right about it, because all of our hosts even know that they need to do more research. I saw you in the comments on some of the things with the videos, like do better research, brothers. Do better research. I see you've been getting on like even gang and just everybody, not just one person in particular.
Yeah, cause I like what people don't know. I'm a big fan of Pop Austin, cause I know y'all. Like I know like y'all from the beginning. especially with Ty, how close, like Ty's like my brother. So I'm watching, and I'm a fan of podcasts like Joe Rogan. And when I know something isn't right, you know what I mean, being informed on something, it saves a lot of time. Because you know you don't want to be misinformed and talk. You don't want to spread gossip that isn't true. I know I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's one thing to like tell a little white lie, maybe just to make it sound really good. But then when you just be off, like this person they were married. You're like, oh no, they wasn't married. They was.
Yeah, and then when that happens, it throws everything else off. So you're like, then everything else is bullshit too. But it might not be BS the whole time. But if you don't got the facts straight from the very beginning, the smallest thing, man. I always tell I tell people all the time, details. The devil's in the details, man. Mm-hmm. So yeah, now I did say that when I watched, cause man, I'm Papa Austin.
Oh no, yeah, I didn't take no heart to it. I was just like, get on there, ass.
Hell yeah. But now I support all that though. But yeah, now you gotta be, especially with like, I know one thing was like the CEO, but they came back later. I was like, I can erase that comment.
I know.
Saying, oh, Buddy wasn't the CEO,
but they did have it wrong. They was talking about.
And then they got it right later on. I think you might have brought it up, or somebody brought it up.
But D brought it up.
Yeah, being very educated in this stuff goes a long way, and I think it's anything we do, anything we put time into, we put time into ourselves, put time into our craft. It definitely shows later on. That's why, Joe Rogan is who he is. That man can have conversations. I'll sit there and learn stuff from him, and I'll go research it myself. And I'm like, man, he was telling, he put you up on real game, real knowledge. So when I speak, I definitely want to edify people. I don't want to be in here just, making. I can't even make a rumor up. Like, I'm not for sale. I can't come in here and do that. Exactly. But maybe I could, but I can't.
Because it ain't like you said, ain't nothing but ain't wrong than a video. It's like you getting halfway there, you like, oh, he cooking, and out of nowhere he's like, and then he says this, and
I was working with a dude one time, and he's like, yeah, he was talking with, I'm a historian in hip hop, like especially not old hip hop, but like especially like the Switch House days and the Tupac, the Ghetto Boy.
Yeah.
But he was like Slim Thug, especially Switch House, because we were coming up at the same time as Switch House. I was a kid, but it's like, man. When we seen Switch House Blow, we're like, that's us too. It felt like it was us too because it was Texas. But he was like, Slim Thug, he used to be a member of Bone Thugs.
Oh, God.
I'm like, oh, man. I was like, you want to bet? Because one thing about me, I'm not going to bet unless I'm in control or I know it's the truth. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he did a little bit at work. And then, Slim Thug's a member of Bone Thugs.
That's like, way off.
Man, come on, man. Not in the same place.
Yeah, it would have made sense, even though he was basically their manager. It made sense if he was like, yeah, Eazy-E was part of Bone Thugs. You could at least dispute that. He basically was their manager and ran their label.
Slim Thug was coming down in H-Town, baby.
That connection just so off.
Yeah, so definitely just being on point with the facts.
No, yeah, for sure.
Shout out to my little brother too. Can I shout out my little brothers of business?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dubness Bulls. He sells dogs, man. American bullies, French bullies, and he's called Dubness Bulls LLC on everything. On TikTok, he on all social media. I have no social media, but my little brother. We all about LLCs and getting our businesses right and trying to get that generational wealth. I know it sounds like because everybody says it, especially since like Nipsey came out, but especially when you don't come from that. You wanna build that up. Now, he got a bunch of kids. I got a bunch of kids. My other little brother got a bunch of kids. My other little brother Robert, he been tattooing. My little brother Chad been hustling. Man, we've been blessed, man. Like coming from where we come from, I wouldn't change that for nothing. And we don't take no excuses. We can't have any excuses. But anybody talking right now? No. Ty Gibson, what's up?
Yeah, they there.
Ty Gibson, what's up?
Ty, what up, Ty?
I ain't seen a Roach in years. College Success. Are they live right now?
Yeah, we live.
See, this first time I've ever done it, except with Naughty before.
Yeah. It was way more chaos ensued. Did you? So
I gotta turn up. I'm doing too.
No, you good? Easing into it. I was gonna start with.
You want a shot or something?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I was gonna start with
the last time you was fired up off that
with traffic. Yeah, nope.
I'm not gonna lie, you had a quotable on there because you had me weak. You need to go back and watch that. You was like, all I know is you said it more, it was funnier. You was like, I ain't no bitch or I ain't no hoe, just let you know that right there. I ain't gonna fight. It was something how you said it. I was like, oh, he started to turn up.
I had to check myself. I had to check myself because it's still in me, man.
But you was standing for business.
Especially I was trying to be an interviewer, and I ain't never been. I always been like, I didn't want to be the center. I was the center of attention. So trying to be an interviewer and being respectful, but when people don't know who you are, but it ain't rap music. It's been me since I was little. Like it's been the same thing since we was in the trailer house with roaches everywhere and getting evicted out of that. It's been the same me get rap, but I did rap. I was really good at it too, and but God is so good. In the place I went to, but now I know exactly the moment you talk. I haven't even watched that interview. Cause I was like, man, I should have did way better with Travis. I love Travis, man. Like Travis was hard.
You was hard on yourself, but I was like, you know what, bro, you did good. I was like, that was a good interview. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it was like you gotta look at it as entertainment.
Now when you jumped in and helped me at the end, I'm like, man, I wish it had been. But I know you would let me do my thing. I was like, Jet, really good at this.
I would let you cook it much. I'd be like, okay, let's steer it off. But it was all love there. It was funny in the mud. That's what was we drinking? What was that dang vodka?
512.
That 512. I blame that 512.
And I never drink. We took a shot and took a couple shots. I'm like, man, but it, being sober, I might have been worse. That's the problem. I probably would caught stuff. I would probably caught it before.
I feel
you know what I mean? Because sometimes you feel like, I don't know. Sometimes you feel like, you know, you're in a circle and people think they're in the cool. I don't know. In Jesus' name.
No,
you know what I mean?
I wouldn't try to be.
And when they don't know who you are, that's true. I love the truth, and I'm glad you seen that because I didn't know if anybody. I know Travis caught it. And it wasn't towards Travis, but I know Travis caught it and stuff.
No, yeah, definitely was towards that. It was so funny. It was like that young Joe moment.
10 toes down all the time.
So let's so here's the thing that's like a good segue into it. Unless D got anything to talk about before, but am I wrong? So 106 in Park look like it's making a comeback supposedly. Is that true?
That's what the article said.
So there was an article saying that, and that's kind of like a good segue. Like, yeah, you touched on it a little bit, but that
thing's doing another cycle.
It's doing it, dude. Every month I see it again.
It's gonna keep coming.
Somebody always pointing to it. And be like,
man, shout out Stas Waters, man. Stas Waters, like my brother. He was trying to set up a battle because he's going through some stuff. He's going through cancer right now. He had just got out of prison last year, but he going through cancer right now, going through treatment. So I was like, man, I'll come back and battle. You know what I mean? I want to battle for you. And he was trying to set it up with Blessed, the dude from 106 Park. Shout out Blessed. And they had contacted, but the money wasn't. The money he wanted, it wasn't like they weren't trying to pay that money. Yeah, it wasn't making it. They don't know. Like before 106 Park, I was already running around Texas killing it. Getting paid. Yeah, and after 106 Park, I was getting paid, and that's when I got the deal after 2012. That 106 Park was 2011, and that was a weird day. That was all my fault. Like letting my emotions get the best of me. I've grown up a lot since then, even since the last time I talked about it.
I know I ain't the same as you, yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be. I would have never done it now if it was now. I would have never even went on there because I know, man, I'm bigger than that. Not bigger than the platform or nothing, but now I know it's I have a way bigger purpose in real life than just going on and dissing somebody and being negative, but also being in a place that don't respect you. And that's why I learned, like, when my opinion isn't respected, I'm gonna be quiet. When I'm not respected, instead of before I crash out, I'm gonna get out of there and move out the way. Because no matter what, right now you punch my face, I punch you in the face, you get up and beat the shit out of me, or vice versa. But he turned the camera off before you beat the hell out of me, or before I beat the hell out of you. All they gonna see is, Jet got punked. Jet got punked. Yeah. But it's always, and that's why I tell my kids, man, you see your daddy went through crazy stuff and went around the world off his words, and it was so much, so much stuff. You say your daddy, what kind of man your daddy is. So forget me. You see what kind of man Jesus was. I always go back to that. I'm gonna preach that forever. Like God, number one, all the time. But with 106 Park, yeah, that was a crazy moment. And then, like, I remember when that moment happened when I was on the subway back. My stomach hurt so bad. I was like, man, I let everybody down. I'm like, man, I was. And then like after I got signed to Baby Grand, I'm like, man, I'm glad I didn't become a battle rapper solely off of that. Right after 2011 and 2012, beginning of 2012, I had like 3 battles in the same 2 weeks, and that's when I retired from that. And me and Ty and A-May really turned up with Launchpad, and that's when I really took off. And I got so much game with the music stuff, but it's when you like right now, like we just start talking about mess, it's gonna be a lot more views and a lot more people talking, and a lot more. If I really start turning up on the 106 Park, but we tried to set that battle up because I was gonna come back and do one more battle. It was either gonna be against him or against Scotty from Houston Barcode, who's like, he was on URL, like real, like a little brother to me. I was like, man, I'll come back and do Scotty for you, and all my proceeds, anything I get from the battle, I give to you, to my brother Stats. But that didn't work out, and then I'm really like, I'll be so passionate about something, and then it don't go the right way for me. I'll jump on something else.
No,
and I do have to.
You gotta do, kinda.
Yeah, but the church in the wild is where I gotta take it, because I like learning from y'all, like the shorts. And getting my personality out there, because like people are stars on this camera, but there's also stars in real life. Like in the way people move in real life can be proceed on this camera, right? But I gotta be on here more than once, and I gotta stop being nervous and, like you said, stop being so hard on myself. But
yeah, just let it go out.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't know 106 Park come back. Yeah, but that come up that damn video come up all the, like, people be sending it to me.
Who was hosting when during
The
that
game.
time?
Yeah, the game.
I'm saying like who are the who, so
it was
who was the 106?
Roxy was the only one there.
Oh,
The female.
how she look? How she
was in the
look in
middle.
real life?
She was.
No offense, wifey. No offense.
Nah, she
wifey,
like herself.
She look.
Yeah, I was so nervous. I was so nervous though, cause it was so much stuff going on. If I'd had one person there, like right now, I'm not nervous right now, cause I know y'all like family, but I wish my old lady was in here. But it's like if I'd had one person there, like getting out of my head, I'd have been. I could have laughed at everything that was happening.
Because you said when you walked in there, you said that there was already tension. And
it was just wasn't live. It's all my own. Yeah, it was just the way I took it and responded emotionally. Like like I responded so weak.
How many white people was on there? Was it you the only white boy?
Yeah, always 106.
No, I'm saying that day.
Yeah.
And
but
then he was Mexican, right?
Yeah, Mexican dude. But you know where we from? That's regular. It's nothing. That wasn't. But it's like thinking it's live and the battles I was used to and the music I was used to was I wasn't used to production. So yeah,
it's a different
production.
beast.
It's
then
a whole different thing and.
Then you got different crowd, right? Because most of the time you got the hood or whatever around. Like
this
everybody,
is like kids.
now you got kids,
this
girls.
This is what you're really aiming for. So you need to be more basic. Like even with like music right now, but right now is not a good example. Right now you can come on and talk about number. Got cousin everything. I don't want to curse too much. Talk about sex and guns and drugs. You could that's what everybody wants to hear right now. So even when I came with Chris Jeremiah and did that rap I did, even though I don't rap no more, like I put that passion out and gave that and gave my testimony that day. Like you see what it was. The reaction wasn't nothing like when I talked about 106. It wasn't nothing like when we talked about P. Diddy. But what I realized what I gotta do, what George gotta do, what George Allen gotta do. He got to be legendary every day. It don't got to be for the masses until it's for the masses. He got to be legendary for everybody. I got to put on for y'all. Like I come in and talk so much shit. Like, we can come in and talk so much. But
there's ways to talk. Like,
yeah.
Like, of course, you ain't going to talk stuff about people in your city. And you're not going to, and if you do talk about people that, like, let's just say it is Whack 100 or Gunna or Nate, Charleston White, whoever. If you go off on them, you're not going to be like, I'm going to shoot you and do this. You just going in. It's basically tit for tat. Like, in the lunchroom in the mornings or whatever at school. Everybody, your mama this, your mama that. It was, but nobody fighting because it's no holds barred. You know what lines not to cross.
Then you get a certain age. Nah, you're true. Well, but when it's in here, it's more dangerous. You know what I mean?
Well, it do get because in the machismo, the ego happens. What up, D?
Real quick, what you think about this whole Remy Ma and the battle rap stuff going on with her?
Ooh.
Yeah,
I mean, talk about
easy to block captain.
Nah, I think that's what they're supposed to be doing. Like what Shotgun Suge was the one who battled him.
Yeah,
and Geechee Gotti, like they supposed to do that because anything you get with battle rap, you're supposed to hit it. Like anything that's a positive, you're supposed to turn to a negative. And also, let me say, Columbus, Texas state champs, baby, 3A state champs. Columbus, Texas won. Shout out Columbus, Texas. That's where I'm from originally. That's my hometown, no matter what. But yeah, now Remy Ma, she know what she was signing up for because Remy Ma was already battling before. Like she got a battle on Fight Club against Lady Luck, where she battled. Like Remy Ma come from that. Like she battled. She was battling Nicki Minaj on the beat. But yeah, now she from that. But now that's exactly what they supposed to do. Anything you get that's supposed to be positive, battle rap is gonna turn it negative and be so creative and turn it and make it funny as hell against you. Cause Geechee Gotti went viral. Like Geechee Gotti went viral, but I don't know if Shotgun Suge has went viral yet. Come out on social media right now, but I know Geechee Gotti's went.
Yeah, Geechee Gotti, I know his name, and he got a crazy name that sticks out. That's another thing. You got to have a name that sticks out. Yeah. Are you up to date on Math Hoffa and Esso and Heineken?
Nah,
do you know all that?
Yeah.
Did you see Angela Yee thing?
Yeah, and bring Math Hoffa
yes.
on.
Did you think she ran up? Did you think that was a play, or did they not know that the ops was there?
They were saying that. Yeah, I saw they said Esso and Heineken said he didn't know.
Yeah,
they didn't run it past them.
Because then you heard him say, "Oh, the ops is here," and then they point in the background like, "What the heck?"
But it's weird because nowadays you don't know if that's an accident or if it's on purpose just to get views. You know what I mean? Because even like I said, when I seen that in here, I was like, "Is Pop Austin doing it? Is it to get views?" And that's a good thing too, because then you can bounce back and be like, "Man, that was all for views." You know what I mean? You can save face.
Facts.
But I feel like that was some real slimy. But Math Hoffa, man, he a battle rapper too.
That's why I asked.
He know how to do it. Yeah.
I think Esso and Heineken, they're battle rappers as well, aren't they? I think they're all battle rappers.
I think Esso was like real big in the, I don't know what Heineken was doing, but I know Esso was like big and like behind the scenes. I think with like Fabulous and like a lot of the East Coast rap music. I don't think he was a battle rapper though. But
Okay.
Math Hopper was real, but he was one before me with the crash out in the battle rap. Like hit people like quite a few times. But it just went on 106.
Do you think, because, you know, there's always people that's being like, hey, bro, don't crash out. Hey, don't do this. I think you have a lot that you can say because you did do it on camera, so you can see it. So nowadays, when you see that happening, do you cringe and being like, oh, I've been in that position? Or you just like, hey, it's just par for the course?
Now, it's just a part of your testimony because even without, if I wouldn't have did that, I would have kept probably, I already had a plan. Like even when I wrote out about church in a while, I wrote it all out. And I told my kids, I told my little brothers, I'm a wife, I'm like, hey, you already know anything I write down to come true. Like I wrote all that out. I'm like, I'm gonna jump in this. I was already doing music before. I did battle rap, like just, you know, freestyling in Houston at the malls, like making money off that. But then I was like, I'm gonna jump in this battle rap. Boom. I'm gonna go on 160 Park. Boom. I'm gonna stop rapping. I'm gonna get signed. Boom. That actually happened. But what I didn't know was what came along with it and the ass kissing you gotta do. But I think my biggest crash out was really stopping the music. Like letting my ego, I don't need this. I remember getting on Facebook, you ain't never gonna hear GJ rap again. And then that really was the truth. Damn. But I mean, that stuff really seemed like, I remember
I was
on the phone with A-May, like with me, A-May, and the guy from Baby Grand, the CEO of Baby Grand. And then Domingo, he still does tours with Baby Grand all the time. He's the one that took, JB went on tour with Stove God Cooks from Griselda. Like real big artists out of New York, out of Buffalo, New York. But JB, I was on the phone and he said something I ain't like. I was like, you're going too slow. Cause what I always want to do, like when I signed to Baby Grand, it was like late at albums. But right when I signed, it switched from albums to singles. So wasn't no one dropping albums no more. But I still had to turn in albums to these people, and it's going slow. Cause at first I'm like, they're gonna give me 25,000, then they're gonna give me 50, then 75. Like, I'm gonna turn everything in. Cause me and A-May me and A-May Launchpad. Me, A-May, and Ty Launchpad, 6 rings. We're gonna do all this. But at that moment, it was going too slow. And we're supposed to shoot the White Trash in the Bentley video so I can go up after the tour. I'm like, I'm finna go up. I done went and almost lost my family behind this tour. Let's turn up, because all I got out was Richard Pryor video and the intro video. So I'm like, let's do a White Trash in the Bentley, because I was killing it around the country. No, BS. And I wasn't good at listening and not responding right away. Like, man, that's bullshit. So me and Chuck, was it Chuck? The owner of Baby Grand, I forgot his name. The CEO of Baby Grand, me and him, I'm cussing him out on the phone. That's a crash out. Next thing I know, I'm in my tow truck. I'm driving tow trucks in Austin while making music. Like I was hustling the whole time. Like I had kids the whole time, not just mine, my sisters. So I'm making music. I'm in the tow truck. I'm tired all the time. I get a text message from Michael Knight out of Nashville, like a millionaire making country. He had Jelly Roll with him. Shout out Cool Will. Like he had all this, out of Nashville. Shout out Cool Will. He was down there, and he's like, "Nah, I got you. I found out about you from Jeff Adair. Jeff Adair's the one that shot the video for Baby Grand. So it's like all going coinciding. So he fly me and my old lady out first class in Nashville. He's like, I'm gonna get you out the deal. That didn't work out. It was my pride again, because he talked to me a certain way in the text messages. I'm like, man, I don't need this, because man, I'm from somewhere where you can't buy me, and I still say that. Like I'm always saying, stand on that, not for sale. But I realized I was always saying, let me go do all this. Let me get these cars. Let me get this house. Let me get this music on so I can inspire people. And then I'll go to God after that. But I'm like, man, God didn't save your life so much. You got to go to God first. Like that's why all the stuff that never came out, you hear even back then. But all you hear about is God. Like I'm gonna tell you the truth about God and how to get through it. Cause crashing out, I know for real how to crash out. Like how to be stupid. Like my ex best friend, one of my best friends growing up. My nephew's uncle, like he got 109 years. Like that's crashing out. Like that's real crashing out. You know what I mean? That's why I hear people say crash out all the time. Crashing out career, that 106 was real stupid. Like ridiculous stupid.
But don't you think that that's a moment though, Elite? Like can't you take a positive out of that? Be like, yo, that's a top moment in 106
my name was in XL with the game. Yeah, that's a top moment. Yeah, and G-Jet was on there.
And how did the game react to all that?
He was cool. Like they were messing with me at first. I had the Jordan 6s on, the red ones, and I had a bird on my neck. I got a card on my neck, and so he had an artist named Red something. It was like a light skinned dude. Red,
I think I know what you're talking
something
about.
Red, but he was like, they were messing with me at first, and game was cool with me or whatever. But when I got took out, it was like I didn't see nobody. I was like, I'm thinking about, dang man, shit. Man, I gotta explain this to my old lady. It ain't the first time I've been in a fight. It ain't the first time I let my emotions get the best of me. I've been fighting my whole damn life being stupid, man.
Did they throw you out Jazzy Jeff style?
Nah. Man, the security was real. My fault. The security was real cool with me. Like, cause
Okay,
they were talking to me
yeah.
like that's the people I talked to when I was in there. Like his assistants, they were all cool with me in there. Like, and then when they were leaving out, they were like, and then the main guy,
man.
the main guy that was emailing me, he's like, "Why did you do that? Why'd you do that?" I'm like, man, I don't know, man. This is stupid.
But here's the thing: is I bet you when they put that out and they saw like the
Yeah,
response is
they
still
got
now,
more views than Loaded Lux, my favorite battle rapper, Loaded Lux. That man ain't getting views like that video got. You know what I mean? And that man get million, but that video got so many. I done spit so many positive lyrics, and it's never got as many views as that.
It crazy.
But see, that's messed. And that's why I mess up at. That's like the mind state of I gotta make $1 million or nothing. I gotta make $1 million. No, you can be in between and be happy.
Well, yeah,
you can be in
can.
between. I can come out here and talk to 100,000 people, but instead I was chasing like I gotta because they were like, man, you be like Machine Gun Kelly. No, I'm up there with J. Cole. That was my whole.
Oh, why I gotta be Machine Gun Kelly?
That's the thing that I told my
white.
I'm white. And I'm like, just cause I'm white. Jesus' name.
Yellow Wolf. Oh God, you know what I'm saying?
White Trash and the Bentley. You know what they say? Let's get Action Bronson. I was like, man, that'd be dope. They want to put Action Bronson on the remix.
Yeah, that would
and
be
I was
dope.
like, man, Action Bronson, the Yellow Wolf. So that's crazy you said that.
Yeah, I like that.
Because at first I had other people. I was like, man, you know, White Trash and Bentley. Let's put like a Mexican dude or a black dude on there. You know, to switch it up and let them do the hook different. I'm still creative, man. I'm a creative above everything. But definitely I could talk about crashing out. I talk about, you know, how you put your grind in your music or put your, like even telling the truth on here. People could tell when you're not telling the truth. Everybody's not going to say it. Yeah, Chuck Wilson. There you go. Six ring,
Chuck Wilson. I got a question. So, speaking of you having like the Texas hip hop knowledge, just in a sense of, you know, that 90s era, early 2000s, what do you think about Zero saying that he rather, if Jesus said you got to get right with Trey,
lost
to go to heaven, he said I just won't go to heaven. I'd rather go to hell.
Yeah, I don't think he. I think he's just being dramatic.
He was, but
yeah, I think he's being dramatic. I think he would really regret that if he really said that. I know Zero talk about God in his songs too.
I know, that's why I was like, yo, that means he really.
I'm blinded by my. And if you let another man send you to hell because whatever he jumped you or whatever, man, that don't mean nothing. It's just because he got embarrassed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he bounced back good. Like people love Zero.
Oh, everybody
you know what I mean?
do. I think more people love Zero.
When he heard that's kind of like when I heard Naughty say he'll die for this show.
Jazzy
like,
Jeff too.
Yeah, Jazzy Jeff. Like, I'll die for this. Like you're not gonna die for this show. You should live for this show. Like live. Like don't. I ain't going to hell for nobody, man. Like,
yeah, it's like why does it gotta be the drastic? I die for this.
But I think that's for it though. That's for clicks. I seen that too when he said that he'll go to hell behind Trey. Nah, that's not the way to go. That's not the way to go.
What do you think's wrong or right in this situation?
I don't know enough of the details.
Well,
I know like kinfolk, like family is different. Even, you know what I mean? Like some people, people get mad when you jump. You know, some people get jumped. But sometimes that's what people do, you know. Mm-hmm. Some people love really, really hard and they gonna jump. And then some people gonna grab that gun. Like if Zero pulled a gun out and shot him, why you shoot him? They were just jumping you. Nah, there's no rules to what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna react to somebody, or how you gonna react to me. So you always gotta lead with respect. You gotta lead with respect. And then when you put your hands on somebody, that's total disrespect. Mm-hmm. Total disrespect. It's already over. Like it can go any way. Like right now we got a Killeen Police Department. We got a lawsuit against Killeen Police Department. For me taking up for my kids and my wife, and them getting in a fight, and I get tased. The police department probably gonna make me a really, really rich man.
Was that the first time you ever? I hate that. Like
first time I ever been tased. Yeah. It was right. I hit a right, and then I just didn't feel nothing. Like I hit a great right, pow, and then next thing I know, the cop just tased me right in my back. I hit my whole face on the ground. You can't see it now, but it was like it was bad, man.
I bet was like, did you instantly just fall out? Like,
no, it was over. Yeah, it was done. Like, you ever felt like you were going to sleep paralysis?
No,
but you feel like that, like were you not really like it was done? It was
out
done,
of body.
Man. Yeah, it was done. Like, and he's like, my wife had a picture of it because she went to jail with me. Damn. But she talked to the mayor the other day and everything.
Killeen be wildin' though.
Killeen Police Department.
I ain't gonna lie,
but it was like even though I was right, like I was taking up, I'm standing on my shit. Like these are for my kids. As a young dude, I guarantee he probably afterwards he felt bad about it. But at the moment, these are my kids and my wife. Like you actually, and they called the cops 4 times. The cops never came. So daddy getting there, and daddy about to get there, and dad, you know what I mean? And daddy had to take care of it himself. And the bad part is I had to do the cops' job. You know, like, and these are kids and women that are law-abiding citizens. They don't gotta stick by the rule of us. But it's a guy that's coming threatening them, so daddy got to come take care of it. And daddy get tased, whole face get cracked open. It was crazy.
Crazy.
Got a picture of it.
Clean be wildin', man. It's like everybody's all high strung out there, just ready to, when we were out there, just like, dang, everybody need mugging.
Y'all gotta come out to clean with me, too.
No, yeah, we need to
y'all
go.
Need to, like, if we get on a bike, I'm talking about, we pull up on some motorcycle clubs, we pull up to the clubs. I don't go out, but I know a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, how long you been out in Killeen now?
I've been since the end of 2017.
Okay, you've been out there for a dance. Like, that was just
this how I look right. That's when I got out of jail.
Hey, you look, right there, I see it on there.
This whole thing was.
You was going through it.
Yeah, this right here was cracked open, dude. Yeah, so they gonna pay for that in Jesus' name. They gonna pay for that one. Yeah, but
God damn.
And once again, I told my kids you could be right and still get the wrong the wrong thing. But now I went to clean when my tow company went under down here. So we got evicted, lost cars, lost the house. Man, we got evicted on Christmas Eve. We moved in Killeen on Christmas Eve. But the same size house. That's the crazy part. Like the same size. Like God is so good, the same size house. But I tell people when they going through it, like, man, I had 7 kids in the house. And my wife. And she found a house in Killeen, cheaper, same size.
Got it
Game
done.
rooms for the kids, 7 kids.
Right before the holidays.
And we had tree. We had a big tree put up, and we had presents. Like we didn't break because at that moment I'm like, I gotta stop relying on myself. I gotta stop relying on myself. And I prayed to God. Like, I done had kids. I lost kids already, and they came back from prayer. So I know prayer is real and got the devil out of my life. That's why I know I can walk anywhere. I walked all over New York, all over California, Canada. Always being myself through Colorado. A lot of these places are gang related, and a lot of my friends, like people that went with me. I remember Mook. He was trying to come tonight, but he was with his son. Mook, Texas legend, like in the streets, like in Austin. I love Mook. That's my little brother. But like he was down there and he has tats. Longhorn. Mm-hmm. Other places that Longhorn stand for Texas Syndicate. Like people in Colorado calling him out for wearing red. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like we're from Texas. We're about green. We're trying to make money. We're not trying for any of the beef. But we walked like that. That was in Colorado. I didn't even know what gangs were because that's me being ignorant to gangs.
I didn't realize gangs was like that out in Colorado. That's where D from. He from Colorado.
It is.
Yeah, they gang banging.
I didn't realize
we were on like a
so was out there and that dude got killed.
Well, I saw that, but I didn't realize it was people can get killed without a gangbang, and it could be
that's because of gangbang.
True, he was rocking with them. We literally saw a rapper have his last performance ever, and he got killed right after.
That was a dude that was up here with y'all?
Nah, this was there was a dude that he was doing music with and managed back in the day, but we was basically all on a tour, and we went out there and that fool got popped and killed, and then we saw that the dude the dude shoot up in the air. Then the cop came by, did a quick sweep, left. The next thing you know, he left out, and then next thing you know, boom, 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 everybody get down. You hear bullets whizzing by.
What part? Where y'all at? Y'all in Denver or what?
Downtown next to the Broncos Stadium.
Damn.
Yeah, right. You can throw a rock damn near and hit the Broncos Stadium. Crazy. Yeah, man. It was like, what do you think about are you up to date on the Finesse 2 times and Lil King situation?
Nah.
You're not? Do you know about
I think
Finesse?
I heard old buddy talking about it.
Who, KP?
Not KP, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah, I heard Jeff talking about it.
That's crazy. You got the good information from Jeff. That's
No, I
probably
seen it. I was just on the way down here. We were listening to the back end. I like 2 times.
Finesse 2 times, a rapper out of Memphis.
Hey, shout out Lil
has a song called.
Shout out to Marcus too. My fault. I remember Pink Monkey. 2010, 2011. Man, G-Jet was. Man, I ain't seen a roach in years, and man, that gave me a lot of confidence around those years.
Hey, that's one of my favorite sayings. I ain't seen a roach in years.
That was so true, man. That's so true.
What happened after you got off tour? Do you think it was just the label not putting out those videos, or what caused the slowdown?
It was that, and then I had so many songs I sent to them, and they were like, nah, that's not it. I'm like, these are better songs than anything I had, because everything I had out was from 2012. Everything on the internet was from 2012. And it didn't come out till 2016 because they took everything off. So I had stuff like crazy. I'm talking about times like real life shit, current events. I'm killing it. I already know my style. Like I'm way better rapper than I was. Mm-hmm. But it was that moment when I was like, I don't have control over myself. Like I done sold myself for so little. I sold my name, my likeness for a very little amount of money, and I let my team down like that. But now it was when I came home, because you already know when you're not financially stable all the way. and you come home and people automatically that's not with you, that should have been with you, thank you, having fun. Like, man, that was a very depressed time. It was fun. A great time with A-May, my little brother Josh, Ty Gibson, JB, the greatest DJ of the world. Like, that was a time I always remember that summer when I went out. But it was like, when I came back and it wasn't gold like they said, like, hey, we finna shoot White Trash in the building. Nah, they went and shot a Smoke Dizzle record in Harlem with Rick Ross. So now I'm knowing the game. I'm like, oh, y'all, instead of y'all didn't want to accept my music, because then you accept my music, that means you got to send me some money. Now we're going to wait. But they don't know. GJ at that moment was like trying to, I feel like I had a shot clock on me. So
why won't they take advantage of you, just going on that big run?
I feel like he was stuck between. I talked to him again in like 2020. I talked to Chuck Wilson again in 2020. And I was like, man, I got something. So I sent him music and he liked it again, but it's like the same moment. He's like, I thought you were doing something else. I thought you were doing something like some other kind of music. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was on that bitch talking.
And that's Baby Grind,
way
right?
better, yeah, Baby Grind, yeah. I was gonna jump back out there because I already know you got all these subscribers. We put a video out, it's gonna go up again, and I know I can go get shows myself anyway. But yeah, that was it. It killed my my character, man. It killed not my character, my creativity. Cause that moment I'm like, man. But now I told Ty the other day, we had a long conversation. I'm like, man, you were so right about content. But me, I was like, I'm finna go shoot I wanna record a song and then go shoot a video. And it didn't work like that. You supposed to, man, you got to take your time, and don't take your time, but go get all your content.
Yeah,
do as much you can, and then let's go do this video. For me, I wanted to, hey, let's get it. So we were yin and yang, so perfect. Me and Ty and A-May, like we were so. Sometimes A-May will have my back. Sometimes we had Ty back. Ty will have my back. Sometimes Ty will have A-May. It was always a good team format with us. But that was it, man. And I let a lot of people down because my stubbornness killed it. I'm like, man. And now I'm seeing people older than me. Like the country rappers coming out, I'm like, come on, man.
The game's changed. It's not a young man's. It's anybody shit. If you 55, you go viral and get on.
Here's the thing: as long as you don't look 55, so if you still look young and you still marketable, it's like might as well. There's people in the K-pop world that's I see 50-year-old men doing full-on dances like they're freaking Chris Brown. I'm like, what the heck's going on? But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you see the young guys that got the young, they're young, but they don't got none of the nobody leading them the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when they need someone like Ty, or someone like y'all to push them the right way.
But they don't want to listen.
Yeah, not listen. But with me, it's like they say Jesus is the son of God came here not to get served, but to serve. So I realize I feel good when I serve people. I feel good when I'm not the main attraction. I don't want to be the main attraction. I want to put the spotlight on other people. That was one thing with me too, like the attention. I lucked into that rap. And I didn't luck into it because it happened for a reason. I was really good at it. But I didn't really want to do it like that. I wanted to stay out the way. I wanted to make money, though. I didn't want to be fucking poor. I didn't want to.
But it's different because you actually have in a good way, you have a boisterous voice. You actually have an opinion and stuff like that. So for you to not want the spotlight's a little different. Like most people that do that, they don't talk or they're more boring and cookie cutter. They're just straight up about the music.
I remember Alton Sterling got killed when we were on tour. We had a crazy show. Like if you see the pictures, like a whole crowd around me, and my homeboy Stats, his mom was there, and we did a crazy show. I was the only one the whole show talked about Alton Sterling dying, talking about Walter Scott and Sandra Bland. Like I remember A-Man was like, hey, why do you feel like you need to do it? I said, I feel like I need to do it. Like that's what I feel, because that's the reason why I end up loving it. I'm like, I need to inspire. I need to talk. I need to be the voice for people. Like when Nadi was saying the voice of the voices, I'm sorry for bringing them up. I said that a long time ago too. I'm like, I want to be the voice for the people that can't talk.
And Nadi has outside of all the stuff that Nadi's done did, man, we can't, like I said, I never take away from the fact that he did speak some real stuff. He just did a lot of BS in between.
The voice,
like, God damn.
Being the voice of the voices is real, because there's people out there that really need to hear. And then I wanted to go places. Like my uncle never got to go so many places, and I've been a lot of places just. Not just off the music stuff, but especially off the music, because that's one boisterous thing you could say. Like I'm from a trailer park in Columbus, Texas. Like my mom and dad were never married. My dad, my dad's family came from Czech. I never seen a young picture of my dad. I never seen, and this isn't crying or nothing. This is like some respectable stuff. I know people had it way worse than me, but I never seen a picture of I don't know my dad's dad. Like I never seen a picture of that. My mom come from a whole different, I don't want to get into her side, but great people she came from though. Like I got great uncles, like great grandpa, even though he made a mistake. I got a great grandma I wish I could have met. I come from them. Like, so when I was going places like DC and going to these old graveyards, I was like, man, I'm bringing them with me right now. Because guess what? Like, no matter what, Man, I said some stuff that made me get on this plane. You know what I mean? I said some stuff that had Ty and A-May messing with me. Go to the studio. I said some stuff that had JB come, the greatest DJ I ever met. Like, and then I felt bad when I walked away from him. But it's Church in the Wild now. Like Church in the Wild, we gonna inspire until I expire. That's it. We motivate every day anyway. Like today, if you look at my phone right now, I had a dude texting me from Colleen. I need you to help me write this song. I need you to help me write this song. I'm like, how many lines you got for it? He sent like 6 lines. Like you gotta go harder than that. Like when I was making music, you asked me to rap, I'm finna rap. Cause I went to New York. I know how New York does. Like New York, they got line rap.
Jazzy Jeff needs some lines to diss white folks. There's a dude out in Memphis named White Folks. He needs a ghostwriter.
I've heard of White Folks.
Yeah, he needs a diss rap to white folks. He's struggling.
You better get it.
He can't even write one bar.
The actor in here.
But he ain't trying to feel the beat. If he has the heat.
Hey, he need a diss him. You need to write it for him.
Come about your seat.
They beefing.
You need to write it for him.
They beefing. They can't even come together and work like that.
Oh yeah, this weekend gonna be a crazy show, bro. It's gonna be crazy because they both yeah.
Who's gonna be on there?
Both of them, but it's just yeah.
Let's get it. Let's break some topics down. Let's get something crazy real quick.
No, yeah. Well, I was trying to do the finesse one and Lil Kid. So what's going on with finesse and basically King is? Do you know about King?
No. Yeah, it's the kid. Now the kid coming out, he saying he did some stuff to him, right?
Yeah,
now
basically
I feel like
he snitched though. He was saying that he ran off on like how many bows, like a crazy amount of bows, 100 bows. Said he was on the run, I guess, running from the cops, and like King was in the back.
The kid telling this?
Yeah, that's what he was doing. But then the thing is, the guy that was with Finesse and the kid, he basically ran off with him. So then there's also rumors of him losing them in the dice game, people are saying. So it's just a bunch of craziness to where this kid's really getting exploited because, you know, his guardians at home really, he don't have a good support system there. So, but the kid's talking crazy now, going on interviews, talking like a grown man. So like, what do you think about this? Because Finesse is hurt. And he's really, for the most part.
Finesse is no better than that, man. How old is Finesse?
Like 33, 34.
30 something though. At least 20. He old. He grown compared to how old is the kid? Like 10, huh? Or younger?
The kid's like 12 now.
Yeah, some old.
13, so he's, you know.
Oh, he getting a little older.
He's
still young. He's still a kid. 9. Yeah, he ain't supposed to be around that. You can't put nobody around that, man.
But for Finesse, that, you know, basically, because, you know, he was basically on top, and then now he's with the Hustle Cartel still doing this, you know, the same stuff. So it was like, okay, so was Finesse really that wrong? Because he was already gambling and doing stuff anyway, and it's still gambling after the fact.
Yeah, with kids though, you know, you gotta keep them out, even though. And then, like you say, you're a product of. You didn't say it, but I remember last time when I was here, I keep going back when they talked about his mom, and you know, you don't ever know where someone come from. So he might not know how to be a father or something like that. But you know, as a man, when you around, when you gotta be. When you have someone under your wing, you gotta watch out for him better than that. If it's true, whatever he said he's doing, but you gotta watch out for a kid. You gotta shield a kid from certain stuff. Like you can't let a kid go out there, even though we might have went through it, we might have seen it. Like I said before, me, you know, I got molested when I was little. It's BS. I ain't ashamed of it, nothing. I used to be really ashamed of it, but I was a kid and I shouldn't have been thinking about sex at a young age like that. But then I'm gonna make sure my kids don't go through that. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make sure they don't go through it. Because a kid, you shouldn't be thinking like that. So definitely, I had people try to, you know, get me to do drugs when I was little. But I seen people, like I had kinfolks, like my kinfolk Billy Joe and Marvin. They told me, hey, if I catch you doing dope, I'm gonna break your jaw. That might be a reason why I don't smoke weed, even though weed ain't dope. But I seen people go from weed to dope to meth. So I gotta make sure I watch out for people just like they watched out for, you know, they made it not have watched out for me. But you can't take a kid to go sin, man. If that's what happened, maybe. But then someone might say he gave him a big opportunity, put a bag in his hand, and that might be mean the world to some people. You put money, but they say, you know, the man so broke, all he had was money. So that, you know, that's pretty sad.
It's kind of trending, breaking. So I guess Method Man was detained for attacking his daughter's ex-boyfriend at the gym. He allegedly punched him in the face 7 times.
Method Man in shape too, and he got energy. Y'all ever seen Method Man and Redman perform?
Yeah.
You know that man probably could fight. That man probably whooped that. But yeah, that's all that came out now.
Yeah, this came out.
That's sad because probably Method Man probably got some badass music, and all you hearing about him beating somebody up, beating somebody in the damn gym.
And he's been acting bad, so they don't anymore. He's pretty good at it.
Yeah, he been good at it. I remember he was in Belly too, I think.
Yeah, he was on Power and Belly, and he had like 2 or 3 seasons, so he actually kind of made a career from acting. So like, I don't know if that's gonna mess up his acting bag or not. Rapping, you can continue, right?
But the thing is, like, hey, he probably got, if you put new music out, he probably got like 100,000 views. Him beating that kid up probably got millions.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So now he need to come drop a song or something about the kid. You know, he need to take advantage.
I came to bring the pain.
I came to bring the pain.
He said it for real. He ain't lying. He said it on
man. That's crazy. I ain't heard about that. I ain't heard about. I know Method Man was doing this thing though. They had the Wu-Tang movie about him. You know, Method Man, big legend. He actually battled Math Hoffa too. They did a battle.
Did you see? Have y'all paying attention to this Wendy Williams stuff that's going on?
What's the new update?
Well, the last update was they said that she was basically damn near unconscious. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
she a
forgot what they
vegetable
said.
now?
Basically saying that. But the Breakfast Club just interviewed her today, and she sounding, you know, like perfectly fine. She's basically coming out and saying that they she's in a conservatorship and they got her trapped in a hospital where she can't leave, and you know, and they're like keeping her away from her real family. So her niece was able to get her on the phone, and they did an interview on the Breakfast Club, basically exposing everything. Because like I said, the last update we had was she's damn near a vegetable. So everybody thought, you know, she was, you know, basically, what do they call that when you're about to die? In hospice, basically.
Yeah, on hospice.
But here we are, and she's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? And so this is breaking today. They did the interview this morning, so you'll probably hear more about it tomorrow. But it's just like super crazy.
Was it just audio though?
It was audio.
It's like we need to see video.
I mean, you could tell it was her though, because her niece was on the phone too. I mean, she was exposing everything.
But Wendy Williams the one talking?
Yeah, Wendy was talking.
Because, you know, she got ran out of New York radio by Diddy.
Yeah, she spoke about Diddy.
Yeah, she was going on
said,
a lot of people back then. That's
she said
Charlamagne
Diddy is
came
done. She was like, y'all don't know the things that I seen, you know, Diddy do. So Diddy will be in jail the rest of his life. She just spoke briefly on it, but that's what she said, that he's done.
God bless Wendy Williams, man.
And she probably has some form of an NDA or something to where she can't full on speak too much about it. Like she can
she didn't speak about everything, but I mean, she's basically, you know, healthy and wants to live her life, and they got her stuck in this hospital. You know what I'm saying? So
they're saying she's healthy, but she can't leave because they got her stuck in there.
Yeah, it's that conservatorship. There's some lady who's running basically her money. You know
That's
what I'm
wild,
saying?
man.
And she said she only got access to $15 when we know this lady's worth millions. You know. So it's like some Britney Spears type stuff.
When she had that shaved head,
Yeah, so it's kind of on that type of mission. But nobody's speaking up for her like they was doing for Britney. That was on the Free Britney campaign. But
hey, shout out to Mero Sword. Jet look like a human cat. What kind of cat?
A human cat, that's funny.
What kind of cat I look like?
Or is it me or you? Yeah. I'm used to Jet. There's two.
Oh, yeah, G-Jet?
I know, right? You got to put the G before that.
Now you can say Jet. Hell yeah. Hey, shout out Rolling Mojo. What about Ice-T getting pulled over? I ain't heard about that neither. I got getting back on that on listening to the gossip.
Yeah, he was basically the cop was doing the most, and basically what was he like? Forgot.
Well, he pulled him over because his tags was expired, and then his license was expired too. But he's right by the DMV, so the cop was, you know, just being an asshole.
This like LA.
Yeah, he was like, I'm right here, man, about to, you know.
Pulling over actual cop. You know, Ice-T played a cop long enough. He a real cop now.
Exactly.
He should have put him over and say, what are you doing to me?
Yeah, he
could have played him.
That is hilarious. Let me see if there's anything else for.
Y'all see, I don't know if y'all watch Candace Owens?
Sometimes I see
it every now and then.
Yeah. You see how she going in on the president of France?
Yeah.
And how the president of France's wife is allegedly a transgender. Yeah. Now I rock with Candace Owens, man. I don't agree with everything.
Shit, but I just don't know. It's like, cause that lady got kids and stuff. I mean, of course you can fake everything.
Yeah. I don't know if you seen the picture, but a picture's worth.
I seen the pictures and stuff.
Yeah, pictures worth 1,000 words, but
they also said, you know, Michelle Obama's a man too.
Yeah, they say I don't believe that one, but the other one, the proof she got.
I know. Yeah, the proof is crazy.
The pictures with the friend stuff is
crazy, man.
But I rock with Candace Owens because just how she puts her truth out. I might not agree with everything she says.
Yeah, but
the way she she actually took up for Christians. Because it's crazy because Christians, we get murdered a lot around the world. You don't even hear about it.
Yeah.
Cause I guess because we're so majority in America.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very, Christians get made fun of, but around the world you die for being Christian. You die for taking that cross. So I like the way she come out and take up for that and takes up for God. But I don't know about that France president, man.
Oh, wow. She kind of cute too, honestly. But she just be, I do.
And how she take up for white people too. Y'all love that.
Hey, she take up black people too.
That ain't got nothing to do.
She take up for all people.
But she does kind of lean more towards the black. But I mean, her husband's white. She like the white man, so
her husband is white.
Yeah, so.
But I don't think it's because I take up for white people. I think she stands for a lot of right, though. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, just because you're black and the other person black, it don't mean you're more like than another white person and that black person. Or white people think you automatically we're like Trump or something, or we're like Biden because we're white, and D, you're like Obama because he's half black or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not always. It's definitely not like. I tell my kids, like, if you go out and talk more to people, you gonna see. You gotta get your face out of that phone. You'll see real life. You'll talk to people every day, and when you get the communication with people, and you realize the character is way more important. It's way more serious. But now she says a lot of truth, but yeah, she does have a white husband though.
Yeah, she does. That's what I'm saying. She got a white husband, though.
And I see Eminem going at it. I'm like, man, how they gonna let a white dude go at a black woman like this?
I know.
Where Black Lives Matter at? You know what I mean? Like, what the heck? But
she don't really support the Black Lives Matter. So now she got to eat that on her own.
God bless it though. And then dang, what's some else?
Here's one of the last ones. It's kind of what about you hear about the Fox FS1 freak offs and everything with Joy Taylor basically getting passed.
I don't believe that. Yeah. I don't know about her, but Skip Bayless.
Well, it was the top dude was smashing Joy. Then he was kind of orchestrating some stuff because then there was a hairstylist that was cool with Joy, and then she was seeing a lot of things like, oh, she's sleeping with Emmanuel Acho. Oh, she's sleeping with this man.
And then she was like, if they try to fire me, I'm gonna do the Me Too. That's what Joy was saying.
That's where it got now.
But
okay.
The part I did not believe is when they said, like, I don't like gossiping. I'm gonna say that first off. But this is I'm gonna take up for somebody right now. 1.5 million to have sex is crazy.
It's my turn, Skip.
And even,
have you seen those? That's funny. He said,
and even Shannon Sharp. I didn't hear Shannon take up for him, but I heard Stephen A. Smith take up for him. He's like, man, this man is stingy. But she probably gonna settle out of court and get some money from it. But 1.5 million to have sex, oh my goodness, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's the craziest part. And then people didn't even wait on that part. They just ran with it.
It's tax free too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And what they said, supposedly the head guy that was sleeping with Joy, he was like, hey, did you know that he told Skip, did you know that Shannon's sleeping with the hairstylist he wanted to pay 1.5 million?
Oh, they said Shannon was in it too?
Well, he said that to get them to start brewing because eventually he wanted them to leave because Joy was in his ear. Because Joy got the whole network by the balls right now. She basically owned that network.
Yeah, they fell off.
It's looking bad, you know.
When Shannon left and then all of a sudden Skip left. Skip got fired. I think Shannon even got fired too, right?
Well, Shannon left, basically just let his contract run out.
He killed it after that. Like that man went and killed it with his own. But
Did
Skip,
the Cat Williams.
Man, it's crazy because you'll see the athlete saying, you'll say athlete because they play football. Skip and Shannon, not Shannon. Shannon's MVP. Not MVP. Was it 3-time?
Yeah,
Super Bowl. Super Bowl winner, great tight end.
One of the GOATs.
Like one of the GOATs.
Yeah.
So, especially, and then you already knew he could talk. He could talk shit way before.
Yeah, I remember.
So he was always like, that's one part I seen when Skip and him got into it about Tom Brady. But there is levels to GOATness.
Put your glasses back on. I was like, that's it right there.
But then, but it's like, and now the other people will say Skip and them's words don't matter. But Skip and Stephen A. Smith been covering sports for so long. Like, if you cover sports for this long, like that's like the journalists covering rock and roll. They could cover rock and roll. Because they done covered it since the very beginning. Like,
they're fans
since
of it.
Leonard Skinner, they've been covering rock and roll since AC/DC. Or even rap music. Like, what's the guy from that does Rap Radar?
Elliot Wilson.
Elliot Wilson. You know how long he been around? All these people. Irv Gotti. He's not a podcaster, no, but Nori's a podcaster. Like, Nori know his stuff because Nori been around there for long enough. But Nori rapped. But DJ FN didn't rap. So It's his opinion any more than that. That's one part I do disagree when I see them like Cam Newton acting like, you know, he's very knowledgeable too on the sport, but thinking his words are more valuable than Stephen A. Smith just because he didn't play sports. But Stephen A. Smith been breaking it down and being one of the ones forever.
Yeah, he has.
You know what I mean? And very entertaining. Like I'd rather watch the Undisputed when Skip and Shannon was on there than watch actual football game. I couldn't sit down that long and watch a football game. I can't sit down and watch they never cover baseball. But I can't sit down and watch a baseball game even though I love baseball because I'm too busy doing something else. But I'd rather sit down and watch that. Like even like the topics, I'll sit down and watch Pop Offs and I put Pop Offs in the truck and listen to y'all to catch up on some things. Like some stuff might not be right when I do know, but some stuff is they're gonna put me on game because it's right. You know what I mean?
But like I said, that's all you do. You know what I'm saying? We need to start doing that, like fact check with G Jet. You know, you come up and then debunk, like, all right, this is what so and so is wrong. So we got
even me, like if I'm wrong, tell me. Yeah, if I'm wrong, tell me because you know you could be very misguided by these words.
No, yeah, that's a fact. Wrapping up, is there any last words?
Shout out to Bloggers Purge Show.
That's a crazy. I like that. The Bloggers Purge the bloggers.
I want to know what kind of cat I look like. That was funny.
I know.
Oh, they say the Bloggers Purge Show, Purge the blog.
That's basically what you saying.
What did how do you feel about just the music scene in Austin right now?
Man,
I think it's kind of.
I've been out of the way so long, so I haven't really. It's not like it used to be for me, but you know I'm out the way now. But I haven't been hearing about nobody, and that's not a good thing to me. I seen Quinn drop the video.
Besides Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn. Yeah, I seen Quinn drop a video, but I wish I already know how it is though in the music scene. Like you'll feel like it's that time, and then if you stop, everything stops.
Yes, yeah.
But South by Southwest, I heard you say that South by Southwest finna come, and then people gonna do it again. It's an all year thing.
You can't do that though. Like you can't wait for South by to start and then just start. Oh, let me do. Like no, you got to be buzzing and like. Damn near June, July, and then keep that momentum going. And then, you know, when March hit, then you can hit your run.
Yeah, the only music I heard from Austin, the bad part, KP and Zay.
Yeah.
Like, and that's good. They got some good music. Like, it sounds crazy. Like, y'all's podcasters who seem like the littest people in the city with the music right now. But I know there probably is people that's going crazy. Like, I know Kid Jones still doing this thing. Y2 still doing it, but I don't get to see them. And they already established their name. They're like, you know, Kid Jones is like the rap version of Stevie Ray Vaughan and also, you know what I mean? That's how big he is to me. And Y2 is a legend, and people don't even know about it. But you don't got to know about something for it to be a legend. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to know about Earl the Goat, Man the Goat, because he is still grabbing quarters off that backboard no matter if everybody know about it or not. And that's one thing, like, we always want to be praised for everything we do, be praised for everything we do, and let everybody see me, just because you don't see me driving what I'm driving, just because you don't see what I'm doing with my kids all the time, anybody can tell you anything. But if you come and sit down with somebody and you get to know them long enough, you'll see what it is. But just because you don't see them doing it don't mean they're not doing it. So I don't want to take away from what Austin is doing. I know there's great artists. I know Do Wrong. Shout out Do Wrong. He got a good a show coming up. Ty told me. I definitely want to check out Do Wrong because, man, he's so cool. He came from LOEGs, man. He came from a great, you know what I mean? The bloodline is crazy. Like Bully, Lil Bully.
You know KJ Hines?
Yeah, I was about to say.
KJ Hines, yeah, I remember KJ Hines was in riding around with his face on the van a long time ago. Yeah. He's still going or what?
No, I mean, he done moved to Hawaii and
moved to Hawaii.
You know,
but now he was
one of the first ones, yeah.
And that's going to show you, like, supporting your kids go a long way. Like, I know if my kids want to do any of that, I'm going to support them. Like, his daddy supported him. He had his face on the van. He took over Austin like that.
Yeah.
That man was big, man.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. And, like, I want to shout out Lil Sick, because Lil Sick did.
Oh yeah, big shout out.
I know he's doing crazy stuff in Hollywood and everything.
Yeah, Cali doing.
Yeah, he been doing it for so long. Like I was supposed to go out and meet with him a while back.
Look, I ain't gonna lie, Lil Sick just make me laugh. It ain't no offense to him. Just every time Sick, I just laugh at Sick.
When I say Sick, that energy, man. Sick guy, he's always had that energy, man. Boy, I go ham. Long live Ice B. Like this goes deep, man. Shout out Gutter. Shout out Mr. Fitness. Like GJ always gonna come on. Big George always gonna come on, man. Like and we gonna ride Harleys out, man. We living life. My little brother breeding dogs. If you American Bullies. It is Dub Nest LLC, Dub Nest Bulls LLC. My little brother he look like me, he's just bigger. My little brother look like me, he a little bit shorter, but he's bigger than me now. But he does tattoos, Death Row Inc. R-O instead of R-O-W Inc. And then Church in the Wild's coming. Like you're gonna see a lot more of George Allen. Like you're gonna see a lot more of my creativity that's bigger than just rapping. But I did, man. I was cold at rapping though.
You gotta pop your shit, man. That's all you gotta do is keep popping your shit.
Yeah,
The more you pop it, then you'll get more comfortable with it. Then you'll be like, okay, I know who to.
You know what it is? With me,
I know what to do.
Yeah, with me it was like especially when I'm reading like the worship. I got something called it's gonna come out. It's called RAW, Real Authentic Worship. But it's about not making anything about myself. It's all about God. Cause I'm nothing like that. But I'm gonna go around. You'll see it. I'm just gonna put it out. I didn't want. That's one thing I used to hate too. Coming soon, coming soon, coming soon.
Yeah, that's.
I was
the
ahead
worst.
of that. Like Ty was ahead of that. Like let's not say coming soon. Let's just drop it right then. Let's get it going. I used to think I never really had nothing. Turns out that I really have it all though. All the lessons that I learned as I lived through the struggle. You can't go and buy this in the mall though. I used to be ashamed to show my friends where I live. Pots on the floor, yeah, it rain where I live. Not knowing lames lying like they came from where I live. Grew up to love myself, them hot girls came to the crib. Even though we got evicted, it instilled something great. Developed intellectual property, them things they can't take. No, you can't take my hope. You can't take my faith. What's the use for all that bank if your children ain't straight? Oh, you feeling like Nipsey? Investing in some careers, oh, I also feel like Nipsey. Investing in my kids, holding lessons at homes that the school don't. Wise man take correction, but a fool won't. Wise man ask questions, but a fool won't. The courthouse got protection, but the schools don't. Left work early, went to court. The wine went off on my steel toes. Active shooter down the street. They still worry about my steel toes. No overtime this week. No late bills. Those are real goals. I could have motivated Michael Jackson to love his real nose. The way I kick it, I can nail 100-yard field goal. And wisdom is worth more than any amount of real gold. Hey, man, I love y'all in Jesus' name. I had to drop something.
I love that.
I love y'all, man.
Hey, Michael Jackson love his real nose.
Hey, Pop Austin,
different.
Hey, we gotta bring George back up here more often, man.
Yeah,
you gotta get me more comfortable and meet some of the other hosts.
For sure.
And come put my energy in here, because we're going to bring God in between all the BS, and then all the glory is going to come. Like, Church in the Wild is going to be big, and I need y'all to be a part of it with me, please.
Yes,
like,
sir.
I want to go to clean like y'all did with Big Gang. Shout out Big Gang. You don't even know how close me and Big Gang, we don't even know each other, but like, one of his kids is one of my daughter's best friends. Like, she's like a daughter to me. And then his son is real cool. My son's like, you don't know how, and then I live in clean, he live in clean. But y'all come to clean.
No, for sure.
Not just clean anywhere. I want to go out and talk to the people, man. Like,
we'll pull up to the.
Because I know superstars I see every day. There's superstars I see every day that don't have a voice, that don't get to talk, and don't even want to be talking though. But I'm gonna bring y'all some stuff, and it's gonna be crazy. But I definitely I want to be a part of some content with y'all, man. More than just sitting here talking about other people. I don't want to talk about other people's business that much. I don't want to be the gossiping guy. I want to be the one to come in here with y'all and talk facts. Cause I already know y'all are very educated on certain, like y'all
educated
acquired
and
a lot.
gossipy.
Yeah, no, that's good though, cause you need that. But I mean, y'all are not just educated like school wise. I'm talking about like knowledgeable on certain stuff.
Yeah.
Like y'all don't just have it's not all in one spot. But man, the great things on the way, man.
Nah, yeah, we locked in. We've been trying to lock in with you, but you know we be missing it.
Oh, we need that bike life
here
too.
and there,
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we need to do something on that. We can do some content on that.
Yeah, nah, we definitely
with you and your bike.
yeah,
That's something dope because we've been wanting to, kind of get into some of that, automobile type stuff. So we'll definitely that'd be some good content
Jesus
too.
Name. Hey, I'm gonna hold you there too.
No, trust me, we can do some
man,
stuff.
shout out to my wife, man. She went and grabbed something, but she had to sit outside because we were about to get towed.
Yeah,
in
shout
Jesus'
out
name,
wife.
amen. Shout out Val, my baby. We married 16 years yesterday, man.
Damn,
like that is a big thing.
That's a huge accomplishment. I hate to say that, like that's crazy to say, but
Man.
16 years, bro, that's
a long
unheard of nowadays.
Yeah, that's a long time. We both from broken families. Shout out my mama, shout out my daddy, but we both from broken families.
But
My dad has been married though. My dad got
appreciate it
remarried. Got married to my stepmom.
I think with two people from broken families, that can help because they both understand and appreciate. Like, nah, that ain't gonna happen to me. It ain't.
We definitely.
Because, you know what I'm saying?
That's it right there.
I hit
We
that
still
like
going?
button, man. So we playing that.
I gotta get
Sell
No,
I
you'll
try to
figure out
sell
what
them,
you
try to sell them.
you see a topic,
But they ain't listening.
You
You ever seen
breathe
white
topic
trash in a
soon?
Bentley? So we up all night like Dennis. White trash in a Bentley. So I'm up all night like Dennis. Hold up. I ain't seen no roach in years, Kyle, this is successful. I ain't seen no roach in years, Kyle, this is successful. I ain't seen no roach in years, Kyle, this is successful. Man, I swear it's so amazing. Used to feel paid then. Leaving mics broken like the home I was raised in. Chilling with some fake men, feeling like a made man. Finna paint the Chevy orange, looking like a spray tan. Ain't nobody hold me. Kobe back in 03. Back from the dead, it's like now everybody know me. They say the top is lonely, but it'll never be that for me. Cause no matter what I in my children, in my memories. Keep a smile on my face, to piss off my enemies. I ain't seen no roach in years, Kyle, this is successful. I ain't seen no roach in years, Kyle, this is successful. I ain't seen no roach in years, Kyle, this is successful. I wrote this in the dark, I wrote this with my thoughts, no, I wrote this with my heart. I wrote this with Big Mark, sitting in my dreams, me banging out his car. I've been playing too long, gotta embrace my shark. I've been quiet too long, man, it's time for me to talk. 7 more songs, then it's on when I drop. I'ma make it freeze like police, they gon' cop. Then classic after classic, I'ma drop. I already know the time, I ain't checking no clock. I'm the best, hands down, like 6:30 on the dot. White, black, or brown, only racing is the clock. I'ma kill it, I'm like Jason by the clock. Hold up, turn me up loud. Never die coward, they heads in the sky now, they couldn't be prouder. All white proud, looking like powder. They changed overnight, I went from $8 an hour. 8 seconds, I'm Lane Frost without dying yet. Boy, I been the shit back when I ain't had Ryan yet. Mufasa was a cub, Simba wasn't a lion yet. Just spit on boys like a Vietnam War vet. Obama brought a truth song, Lil' Chris still gone. 19th birthday, welcome with a tombstone. I ain't seen a roach in years, Kyle, this is successful. I ain't seen a roach in years, Kyle, this is successful. I ain't seen no roach in years, Kyle, this is successful.